I think he got robbed. I mean, the commentators were trying very hard not to say he got robbed.
Yeah.
That's bad, you know, guys like that.
It happens all the time in boxing. It happens but it happens in the UFC too.
Yeah, but boxing, it's worse there, right?
It did.
What they had to see made it even better. But I think in their long run, it was more of a negative to Devin Haney, who might not have a long career.
Those three pounds overweight made a huge difference. You could just tell. I mean, he was just a bigger guy.
Of course, yeah, much bigger guy. And you know, you have to make a decision. You know, Bill and Devin, if you want to continue with the fight, they chose to continue with the fight. And you know, it was a big penalty to take in the ring, but take nothing away from Ryan. Looked very strong in there tonight.
The boxing world is still reeling from the recent clash between Devin Haney, the undisputed lightweight champion, and the flashy challenger, Ryan Garcia. In a fight many expected to solidify Haney's reign, a stunning upset unfolded, leaving commentators and fans scrambling to pick their jaws up off the floor. At the center of the post-fight analysis storm stood Joe Rogan, ever vocal and ready to dissect the night's events. Rogan opened his podcast with a palpable sense of excitement. "Wow, just wow," he exclaimed, leaning back in his chair. "That fight was everything we hoped for and more." Garcia looked like a man possessed in there and delved into a breakdown of the fight, highlighting the key moments. Going into this, everyone expected Haney's technical brilliance to shine. But Garcia came out with a fire I haven't seen from him before. Rogan rewound the fight footage, showcasing Garcia's relentless pressure and surprising ability to weather Haney's counterpunches. "Look at this right here," Rogan pointed. Garcia throws a three-punch combination, gets tagged by Haney's counter, but he just eats it and keeps coming forward. That's the heart of a champion right there. He then shifted gears, launching into a breakdown of the fight itself. Rogan highlighted Garcia's relentless pressure and newfound defensive awareness. Garcia looked like a completely different fighter. He wasn't just throwing wild haymakers anymore. He was picking his shots, using his footwork effectively. It was a masterclass in controlled aggression. Rogan rewound the footage to the moment that sent shockwaves through the boxing world. Garcia's thunderous left hook in the 6th round that sent Haney sprawling to the canvas. "This right here," Rogan stated, his voice laced with a hint of disbelief, "is the turning point. Haney never fully recovered after that. You could see the doubt creep into his eyes, the fear in his body language." The conversation then took a darker turn as Rogan addressed the potential ramifications of the fight-fixing rumors. If these rumors are true, and Haney really did try to buy his way out, then it tarnishes everything he's accomplished. It throws a huge shadow over his past victories. Rogan went on to express his disappointment in Haney. "This kid has all the talent in the world. He's got the speed, the technique. But if he's resorting to this kind of stuff, then he doesn't deserve to be a champion." Social media erupted after Rogan's podcast. Fans were divided. Some vehemently defended Haney, calling the rumors baseless speculation. Others echoed Rogan's concerns, demanding a thorough investigation into the alleged pre-fight manipulation. Even Devin Haney himself took to social media to address the controversy. "I understand the questions," he wrote in a carefully crafted statement. "But let me be clear, there was no attempt to fix the fight. I went in there with the full intention of winning. Plain and simple, I got beat by a better fighter on that night." However, the statement did little to quell the suspicions. The lack of conviction in his words only fueled the fire.
He took the punishment, so to me it's more of a detrimental to him than actually bad for Ryan.
I think jumping into a rematch.
I think the referee was very brave.
Yeah, the referee kind of,
with someone else's life, but it ain't his.
Fight full of drama. You know, you have to give a huge amount of respect to Ryan Garcia because I thought he fought a great fight. Looked like a middleweight in there tonight.
He did look really big.
Massive. And I thought Devin boxed really poor. But he got hurt in the 1st round. I know whether he, you know, how quickly he recovered, but then I had him winning like 2. It's probably a controversial thing, and I guess I'm on Devin's side. I actually scored the fight a draw.
Scored a draw, really?
I gave him the last round for it to be a draw. I don't think you could have ever given him the fight at all.
The world is still reeling from the recent lightweight showdown between Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. What was expected to be a close battle between two young stars turned into a one-sided demolition, with Garcia emerging victorious. However, the fight's aftermath has been as dramatic as the fight itself, fueled by Ryan Garcia's explosive accusations towards Devin Haney. Following Joe Rogan's scathing critique of Haney's performance and the swirling rumors of pre-fight manipulation, Garcia himself took center stage. In a series of interviews and social media posts, Garcia unleashed a verbal barrage, accusing Haney of attempting to sabotage the fight and failing miserably. "Let's be honest here," Garcia stated in a video interview, his voice laced with a hint of anger. "There's no way Devin came into this fight with his head in the game. He looked scared, hesitant. It was like he was fighting underwater." Garcia then elaborated on his theory. "Everyone's talking about a fix, right? Well, maybe that's what Haney was trying to pull off. Maybe he thought he could soften me up, take it easy for a few rounds, then steal the decision on the judges' scorecards." The lightweight sensation chuckled at the thought. "But here's the thing," he continued, a mischievous glint in his eye. "Devin Haney isn't exactly the sharpest tool in the shed. He probably thought going in half-assed would work. He underestimated me, underestimated the work I put in. And guess what? It backfired spectacularly." Garcia's comments sent shockwaves through the boxing community. Was he simply riding the wave of victory and fueling the controversy, or was there some truth to his claims? Many fans rallied behind Garcia, supporting his assertion that Haney's lackluster performance reeked of foul play. However, others weren't convinced. Boxing analysts pointed out that Haney might have simply been outclassed by a hungrier, more motivated opponent. They argued that Garcia's relentless pressure and newfound technical prowess were the real reasons behind his dominance, not some imaginary sabotage attempt. Devin Haney, for his part, vehemently denied Garcia's accusations. In a press conference, he stated, "Listen, I have nothing but respect for Ryan. He's a talented fighter, and he deserved the win. But these accusations of sabotage are ridiculous. I came to win, plain and simple. I just got beat." Despite Haney's denials, the seeds of doubt had been sown. The media frenzy surrounding the fight continued, with reporters bombarding both fighters with questions about the alleged pre-fight manipulation. Joe Rogan, too, weighed back in on the ongoing saga. "Garcia's comments are certainly interesting," he said on his podcast. "Whether they're true or not, they raise some valid concerns. The lack of fire in Haney's performance was definitely puzzling." Rogan, however, cautioned against jumping to conclusions. "We need to be careful not to convict Haney based solely on speculation, but an investigation into these allegations wouldn't hurt. Transparency is key in maintaining the integrity of the sport." The back and forth between Garcia and Haney dominated headlines for weeks. Boxing commissions remained tight-lipped on any potential investigation, leaving fans to speculate. However, one thing was undeniable: the controversy had overshadowed the fight itself. Garcia, ever the showman, capitalized on the situation. He used his social media platforms to keep the fire burning. He posted memes mocking Haney's alleged sabotage attempt, further inflaming the debate. Meanwhile, Haney struggled to regain control of the narrative. His attempts to focus on a rematch with Garcia fell on deaf ears. The public was more interested in the juicy details of the alleged pre-fight manipulation. As the weeks turned into months, the controversy surrounding the Garcia-Haney fight slowly began to simmer down. No official investigation materialized, leaving the question of sabotage unanswered. However, the episode served as a stark reminder of the dark side of boxing, where whispers of corruption can tarnish even the most remarkable victories. Whether Garcia's accusations were true or simply a case of post-fight bravado remains a mystery. One thing is certain: fight between him and Haney will forever be remembered, not just for the action in the ring, but also for the drama that unfolded outside of it.
It was a wild lead up to the fight.
Yeah.
Is there any sense of relief having such a decisive win?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's like you beat the dream. Everybody calling the dream, pound for pound. I'm the top 2 or top 3. Fuck you. And
good morning. Salam alaikum. Alhamdulillah. We outside when we winning, and we outside in defeat. I did always say that I believed that Ryan Garcia was a good fighter. We were 3-3 with him. He fooled you guys into thinking that he was crazy. I knew that he wasn't crazy. So it was a good fight, but we got to take it in stride. Definitely want a rematch, and I love him to death. I'll continue to go in bat for him. I'll continue to stay outside. You know what I mean? We didn't just start this journey when we started boxing.
The dust has barely settled on the shocking lightweight clash between Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, and already the boxing world is abuzz with speculation about the future. Garcia's dominant victory, coupled with his explosive accusations of pre-fight manipulation by Haney, has created a maelstrom of uncertainty. What will become of Devin Haney if the rumors of sabotage hold any truth? And how will this controversy impact the highly anticipated rematch between the two young stars? The potential consequences for Devin Haney are dire. If a thorough investigation finds evidence to support Garcia's claims, Haney could face a lifetime ban from boxing. It wouldn't just be a career-ending blow, it would be a complete and utter disgrace to the sport. The punishment would be severe, stated veteran boxing journalist Bernard Fernandez in a recent interview. We're talking stripped titles, revoked licenses, the whole 9 yards. It would be a stain on Haney's legacy, one he might never recover from. Devin Haney, of course, maintains his innocence. He's launched a full-scale PR campaign, vehemently denying any wrongdoing. These accusations are baseless, Haney declared during a press conference. I respect Ryan's victory. I would never disrespect the sport by attempting to fix a fight. I look forward to clearing my name and getting back in the ring. Whether Haney's pleas of innocence will be enough remains to be seen. The boxing commissions are under immense pressure to investigate the allegations thoroughly. Fans are demanding answers, and sponsors are expressing unease. Sport's reputation hinges on a transparent and decisive response. Meanwhile, Ryan Garcia is basking in the afterglow of his victory. He's become a media darling, his charisma and sharp tongue captivating the public. However, Garcia's sights are firmly set on one thing: a rematch with Haney. The first fight was just the beginning, he stated in a recent social media post. This time, I want a definitive victory. No room for excuses, no room for doubt. Just me and him settling the score once and for all. The potential rematch between Garcia and Haney is already generating a buzz. Boxing purists, however, are divided. Some believe a rematch is necessary to clear the air and determine Haney's true fighting spirit. Others argue that Garcia's dominance in the first fight was so clear-cut that a rematch would be a mere formality. Joe Rogan, the ever-vocal fight commentator, weighed in on the debate. A rematch is definitely intriguing, he said on his podcast, but the outcome hinges entirely on what happens with the investigation. If Haney is cleared, then it's a fight between two hungry young lions, but if the accusations are true, then the rematch loses its luster. Investigation into the alleged fight fixing is likely to take weeks, possibly months. Until then, the boxing world will be left in a state of suspense. Will Devin Haney's career crumble under the weight of suspicion? Will Ryan Garcia solidify his status as the new lightweight king in a rematch? These are the questions that will dominate headlines and spark heated debates among fight fans. One thing is certain: the lightweight division is on fire. Garcia's meteoric rise, coupled with the cloud of controversy surrounding Haney, has created a captivating storyline. The rematch, if it materializes, will be one of the most anticipated fights of the year. Whether it's a battle for redemption or a coronation, the second clash between Garcia and Haney promises fireworks.